Okay, so you picked up some ball shell artillery shells. Oh, maybe some Roman candles. Those are always a good deal. Set of 60-gram canister shells. A couple boxes of those. Maybe some 200-gram or 500-gram cakes. And of course your family packs. How are you going to light them off? Let's see. In this episode, we're going to discuss what we're going to refer to as a show designer template. Okay? So, as you can see, some basic tools that you probably use for your show. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on fancy firing systems, we got some different fuse sets here, and of course, with the different fuses you can buy that are different times. So like, for example, on this one's a 12 to 13.6 second. Okay, they call it a fast cake fuse. Then of course we have a medium artillery shell. Okay, this one is about 3.7 to 6.0 seconds per foot. And then of course you have the 25.2 to 26.4 small cannon hobby fuse. Now that fuse right there, as we're going through these videos, are going to really be used to put all the pieces together. So if I refer to it as a 30 second per foot, it's not really truly 30 second, it's 25 second per foot, but it'll kind of give you an idea. So then what you see here as well is we've got the V3 Pyrotechnic Design Show Designer template. Okay, it's a little kit. If you have a couple of additional of these little two-piece poor man's racks, we're just going to kind of utilize that so you kind of get a visual when I say a poor man's rack. Then you'll put it directly into this show designer. Now this book, basically, it's there. It's a guide for you. So when you're sitting down, you're kind of thinking of your show, or what you want to do, you can actually go ahead and set it up to suit your liking. So let me just get this kind of, sorry, so I kind of get this pulled open here just real quick. You see one of my design template boards here. Sorry. But again, this let's take this time. Sorry, I decided to make sure I can get a sheet out here for us. I'm going to take this time to remind you, if you haven't liked and subscribed to our channel, now is the time to do so, because we're going to get some cool ideas. So if we can get through and have a great and happy 4th of July. Okay, sorry, I just had to go and get one of them out. But as you can see, this is just a show layout. It comes in a little book. Okay. Inside of it, you get this great little storage where you can have, keep a listing of, the different racks are available, or you have design. Okay. And just kind of want to pan out here a little bit so you can kind of see. So I'm two-sided, where you can actually put in your show date, your time, up to 24 different pieces, so to speak. And then great. This one actually I didn't have the backside printed, but it's on a dual side. But you can actually so you can kind of tell, just kind of compare them. So I was kind of putting these together, but you just kind of can see them. So you can actually hold 10 shows, or if you're like me and you mess up and you don't want to erase everything, you got a couple extra sheets in here. Yeah. So you can see on there on the very bottom, you actually got a location to identify where are your spectators going to sit, and you want to kind of keep your spectators up to 150 feet away from the show. But If you're doing it in a neighborhood, you may not have that opportunity. Okay, so I'll just kind of show you what you can do, and this is based off of a visual from my brother's house. Okay. So again, you can see we got the show date, we got the time, you're going to see position, and then firing number. So let's just say I'm just going to do this one on 6, I don't know which day, I don't have a calendar, so I'm going to say 6/20/20. And our show is going to start at 8 o'clock p.m. And again, I always have then a record of what I did, what sequence, so I can kind of mix it up and make it unique. Again, this will hold up to, you can see this position 1 through 8, firing number, position 9 through 16, firing number, 17 through 24, firing number. Okay? And then, of course, where are we going to put our spectators? Okay. So in this particular, I'm just going to go ahead and cross out here because I'm not going to have spectators there. I'm not going to have spectators there. I want my spectators over here. And let's just say I'm just going to draw in, this is a road, and this is going to be the street. Okay. So you can obviously make it bigger so you can line up how you're going to do things. Okay. But in this particular case, because I'm already identifying that the big piece is going to be the street, I just want to kind of show you how you can, really, I wouldn't necessarily put it to scale, but you can kind of outline if you have any trees or bushes or any type of obstructions, at your site where you're going to do your little 4th of July or New Year celebration or other celebrations. Okay. So, with this, the great thing is, let's just say, you kind of saw at the very beginning of the video, I've picked up some fountains. Got some fountains that came with my family pack. Let's say some smoke and strobe. Okay. And let's just say I've got a Roman candle rack. Okay, and then let's say, well, what else we have? Okay, let's see, kind of see how I'm filling that in my positions. And you can be a little more specific. You can say, strobe. You can actually list the fountain name if you wanted to. I'm just putting fountain as a generalization to show you how this layout sheet works. Okay. And then let's just say, kind of like right here, 500-gram cake. Okay. And let's just say 500-gram board. I've got one sitting right behind me. It's a One Bad Mother. So, 200-gram board. And let's just say a 2-piece poor man's rack. So PMR stands for poor man's rack. 3-piece poor man's rack. And let's just finish up. And I'm just going to show you poor man's rack. Okay. So as you can see, these are the items that I have. And of course, I can go to 24 items per sheet. And, well, I might add a couple more. Now, let me think about that for a second. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the 8. Okay? Yeah. So then let's just see how I want to. I'm going to just kind of identify. So I want my spectators. Okay. And I'm going to go, I'm just going to put number 1. So that's my first thing. And this 2. 2. And let's go 3. As you can tell, all I'm doing is I'm just putting the position number. So this is going to be 4. And that's going to be 5. And then let's go 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Okay. So as you can see, I've got all 8 items laid out. Okay. Boom. All 8. Looking at the position numbers. So 1 being fountains, 2 being smoke strobe, 3 being Roman candles. Okay, so I know we go that. And I can slide them in. I'm going to fire them in order of sequence. Okay. Except for I'm going to do one thing different. I'm going to switch 4 and 5. Okay. 4. Yeah. So I'm going to have my 500 gram cakes go after my 200 gram cakes go. Okay. Boom. Okay. And so from 1, that's my fountain. Okay, fountain. Okay. So then I'm going to go, let's just add those fuse. I can hook up a fuse. I'm going to go from here to here. Okay. So I have my fountain going off. And it's going to light a fuse in. It's going to go over and go to my smoke and strobe. Okay. Then while those are going off, I'm going to have a longer fuse, and I'm going to put, oh, let's just say I'm just going to 5 feet at 30 seconds per foot. Okay. Now it's going to transition into my Roman candle rack. Okay. So again, sorry, 5 feet at 30 seconds per foot. That's basically about, what, 2.5 minutes. Okay. And on this one, I may do 5 seconds per foot. Okay. And I can do whatever length. So as my fountain's going off, then it burns quicker and goes to the smoke and strobe. Okay. That then gives it enough time to go then to the Roman candle rack. From the Roman candle rack, I can direct a fuse to, this is number 4, so this is my 200 gram cakes, right? And then, okay. Okay, and I can just say do 30 seconds per foot to go there. Okay. So it'd take a little bit longer to get over to the 200 gram. And then I'm going to move over and I'm going to go maybe 10 seconds per foot to go over to my 500 gram. Okay. And then I can finish up and send them all the way across and maybe do all my poor man's rack right next to each other. And as I say, utilizing a 30 second per foot. And let's just say I put this one at okay, so let's just say I'm going to put that 5 feet at 30 seconds. Okay. So you see it goes from 1 to 2 to 3. Okay. Then it'll go over and it will actually set off 5, which is going to be your big 500 gram cakes. Okay, so it's going over there, setting that off. Okay, while those are going off, it's going to then set up to go to the smaller 200 gram cakes. Okay, and then finish up with 30 seconds per foot. Or I could do a 5 second per foot. Okay, and finish up with the finale of my poor man's racks using my canister shells. So it's just one of many different combinations and different layouts that you can be creative with, given your space parameters, and of course, obviously, given your products. So, and of course, I would sit down, spend a little bit more time in regards to actually laying out my show. This is just kind of a demonstration. You see how I can list out my different pieces I'm going to use. I don't have to use a firing system, much like I showed you at the very beginning. All I need is the rack itself, or not the rack, or yeah, racks if I have racks. or the fuses. Okay. So again, these little kits are all designed to help you and to make you put on as professional of a show that you can put on, utilizing the same fireworks you pick up as at your local tents. So if you haven't liked and subscribed to our channel, please go and click on that button below. Okay. And we thank you for watching V3 Pyrotechnic Designs. Again, please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Check out some other great videos and a couple of our playlists, as we're adding new videos each and every week. And again, I thank you for watching V3 Pyrotechnic Designs.